Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is not going to be too long. It's again more so public service announcement than anything else, and man, there are so many of these lately. Anyways, it's about bugs. We have more bugs. We have officially found out about more bugs in Marvel Contest of Champions. Who would have thought? Surprise, freaking surprise, right? Now these bugs have to do with Alliance War, and we're going to talk about them and we're going to jump on the forums. But first and foremost, we're going to watch some very interesting gameplay of an alliance mate of mine who had joined war. And here we can see that he's using Symbiote Supreme against Annihilus. However, the thing that is quite strange is that Annihilus keeps his indestructible permanently. Period. Right, you can block, you can parry, you can do whatever. You cannot get rid of indestructible passive buff that champions get. Additionally, now apparently every single champion triggers stubborn, so you do not have to be defensive. So that is another bug. That is like another thing that is happening, that every single champion benefits from defensive tactic, not just the defensive defenders. In case of stubborn. And additionally, there is literally no way how to remove that stubborn indestructible once you actually trigger it, especially considering that it is a passive and not a buff. You cannot nullify it, you cannot do anything to it, you cannot stagger it or whatever. And yeah, now you can block till the cows come home, and opponents will still be indestructible, and obviously with that it's impossible to win. And fun times, right? Fun times. So now we can jump to Kabam forums. You can see what's happening there. So I'm going to refresh the page just so I'm able to pick up on the latest threads, right? War bug. So we have a thread here about war bug and bug in the war stubborn defensive tactics. However, it only has 169 views and 7 comments and no reply from Kabam yet. So basically it's, yeah, the person saying same. Indestructible from stubborns being applied to the wrong champions and also cannot be removed. And then there are same for us, same here, many people confirming it, obviously same for our alliance and my teammates, twinsies, whatever. And then we had another thread, I think, that had no comments but posted another video with that bug in the war stubborn defensive tactic, right? So I can quickly hit that play, see what it shows us. I haven't actually seen this one yet. So here it shows we should remove that indestructible, and we can see Iceman, right? Iceman, you can block as many times as you want. He's still indestructible. So, how happy days. Happy days is all I can say. Well, the one good thing about this, obviously, the one good thing about the fact that the bug came now, because season is just finished and it's off season, so obviously it has far less significant impact in terms of like massive rewards and so on and so forth, because these are off season rewards. Obviously they still hold value in terms of 6-star and 5-star shards or whatever, depending on the tiers you guys are in, and loyalty and all that good stuff. But at least it doesn't affect our war season, because those rewards are far more significant, and everything around war seasons immediately gets kind of like escalated a lot further. So first things first, yes, thank goodness it's not happening during season right now. Otherwise it could potentially ruin an entire season. Now, second bit, what worries me is the fact that war is still active, war is still live. We haven't seen Kabam acknowledge any of this stuff, and a lot of people will end up dying and or wasting items because of it. Additionally, depending on when this gets fixed, either this entire set of wars is going to be made null and void, and again, unfortunately, there will be people who either don't watch, I don't know, my channel or anybody else's channel, or don't go to the forums, who will not understand what is happening to them, what they are doing wrong. And yeah, die, go back in, die again, revive, die again. So to sum up, this is definitely going to cause a lot of frustration, just purely, even if no items, no resources are being used, it's just going to be annoying and frustrating, especially with the frequency of things going wrong recently for Kabam. If we take a look at last 3 days or last 2 days even, well, the heck, let's take a look at last 24 to 36 hours. We have had AI that acts very weird, right? We have had AI that is completely taking the mickey out of everybody, and that is pretty much making people want to throw their phones against the wall, because now everybody all of a sudden is getting parried and the fights are just dodgy and annoying. So AI issue is huge, and Kabam has yet to actually say anything concrete about it. The best we could get about the AI issue after Kabam Mike denied that there was any change to AI at all, the Kabam Boo came in and said that they want more information and they need to look into it. So at least Kabam's aware. We haven't had a confirmation whether it will be changed, whether it will remain the same. We haven't got any relevant news about it, but AI is messed up. Now, we had Herald difficulty bugs where obviously people were able to do the second time in the same day and not receive the rewards, thus wasting that token, which is a limited amount of tokens which we can get over the course of months. And obviously that again frustrated a lot of players. And now another bug in Alliance War, which again, thank God it's not season, but at the same time is just a perfect, brutal showcase of ineptitude of the company that runs the game that we love so much. And over times, I have definitely given Kabam a lot of slack, and I have been quite mean to them. And for some issues, I'm also trying to be quite sympathetic. But overall, when you have a congestion of problems like that, it's very hard to be sympathetic, and it's very hard not to get frustrated with Kabam, because mistake happens. Like, I manage people. People make mistakes for me at work as well. That's perfectly fine. And for an honest mistake, I typically never get upset. But if the same person makes 5 silly mistakes a day, obviously something has to be done about it. And obviously I will be freaked out. I will be pissed out. And in these situations as well, like each individually, I don't want to kind of like throw my fists up in the air, yell foul or whatever, because things happen. The real problem is when things happen every day or multiple times a day, and so many things go wrong. I can not honestly remember an update when we didn't have some sort of issue, some sort of new bug, some sort of problem in the recent, I don't know, couple of years with Kabam, because seemingly every time new update is posted, random AIs get changed, random things are bugged, random quests don't work, random champions are changed somehow, I don't know. And that is currently being my biggest point of frustration. I don't want to individually jump at Kabam right now and be like, oh my god, how can you mess up Stubborn? What did you do to it? Or why change it at all? Or what has happened there? And I don't want to judge them by this one single instance of Alliance War now being bugged and the frustration it will cause. But overall, currently, I'm just trying to look at the overall outlook. And when Kabam went so poetic in the dev diaries, telling us all of those beautiful things that can come to the contest, fact of the matter is, half of them are not nearly as important as them simply getting their game right. And I still remember, because I kind of like, I don't know, laughed a bit at the point where it said like, we will do better, you as a customer deserve better, and we need to do better, we will do better. And they are not off to a good start at all when it comes to doing better. Like, yes, the compensation was nice, but again, the compensation was for a huge error, and that is not doing better. And now all of these things coming, and the stuff that they have done with Alliance War thus far, the epic modifiers, and all in all, it doesn't build too much confidence in their ability to do better, let alone the willingness to do better. And they have to go hand in hand. If they are willing to make the game better for us, which is what everybody wants, then they also have to be able to do better, because being willing and saying beautiful things only can get you that far if you're not actually doing anything, if you're not actually putting anything up on the table. So yeah, anyways, towards the end, obviously, the video got a bit ranty. My apologies for that. However, main reason for the video, obviously, first and foremost, is The Alliance War is bugged now. Oh, defenders are indestructible. So, I don't know. Send in a test bunny, check if it's bugged for your alliance, which I suspect it will be. And then my personal recommendation is just don't do Alliance War. It's off season. You'll lose your rewards, but maybe you get some decent updates soon. Anyways, that will do for today, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya.